Hello, welcome to the orchard in Saltash. I'd like you to come and see my bar, the Jack and Anchor. Okay, it's an entry into the shed of the year 2015. As you can see, this is the garden. Okay, I've come out the back steps here, gone down to the patio, to go down to the bar. If you'd like to follow me, you can come and have a look. Okay, this is the main bar then. In 2008 we moved into this house and this summer house was here, and it's a wood building with Delvo slate on the outside. It wasn't being used for anything, it was sort of run down, didn't really have much going for it. It had all sorts of other creatures living in it, like squirrels and mice and things like that. So we decided what we were going to do with it, and I decided to gut it and then start rebuilding it, rewire it and replumb it, ready to make it use of it. And decided to make it into a bar. As you can see from here, the bar's called the Jack and Anchor. The reason we called it the Jack and Anchor is because my wife and I both served in the Royal Navy for a number of years, and over those years we've collected various memorabilia, and we thought this is a good place to put it all, make it into a bar, have social evenings, have our friends round from the Navy and just have a jolly good time. Okay, so I'd like to take you inside the bar now. First of all, I'm going to stop at the doors. These doors are hardwood doors. They actually came out of the house, and you'll find that a lot of the stuff in here has been reclaimed. What I've done is a neighbour and I took these apart and rebuilt them and made them fit into the doorway. I put the portholes in, and they're good to go. So go into the entrance. As I said before, when I first came in here, it was pretty run down. It needed some TLC, so I stripped all the walls out, took all the cladding out from in behind, rewired it all, replumbed it, and then put it all back in together. New plasterboard on it and everything, electrics and everything, and reclaimed panelling which went back in. It came out of the flat that's under the house, and then just sort of built on it from there. So as you can see from in here, you'll see there's a lot of pictures, and they're basically memories and bits and pieces from Linda and I's time in the Royal Navy. And over the years we've collected bits and pieces. As you leave ships and things like that, you get given leaving presents and things like that, and this is an ideal place to put them all and talk about good old times. I'd like to bring your attention to the ship here up on the wall. Okay, a friend of mine, I bought this off him for £10. He got it while he was away in Vietnam. It was in a pretty run down state. My dad spent 3 or 4 months restoring it, and there you go, back like it is, okay, as it should be, and pride of place on the middle of the wall there, lit up from behind. Got a number of pictures on the walls, as I said before. Okay, a bit about the field gun, a bit about the articles of war, a bit about different ships, time in Iraq, all those sorts of things. As you can see, memorabilia from time before. There's a rotor blade up here from when I was on 848 Squadron, and then all the way along the top are various ships' crests, and these are units that my wife Linda and I have served on during our time in the Royal Navy. As you can see, this is the actual main bar, okay, pretty simply made, but if you look closely you'll notice that this is a table, okay, these are the table legs, okay, and what I've done with it is I took it apart and reconstructed it to make this bar, put some paneling up the top, put some nice sort of stained glass in the top to shine through, and all my glasses are in there with an uplighter. Behind the bar, still goes on to say that that table didn't all go to waste, because the tabletop is here, and as I move this bottle here you'll see that's another leg there. Okay, some more glasses, the optics behind, another part of the table reverted upside down there, and then actually if you come around this side you'll see here is my sink, okay, cold running water in there, and a kitchen, an old kitchen cabinet, doors and that for my little cellar which is under there. So I've got cold water, So the first time we were here, okay, in 2009, I think it was New Year, what we found, it was very cold in here during the winter. So my next major sort of purchase for the bar was this wood burning stove, and it's ideal because it gets really warm in the winter when you're having a party down here, and put your water on there, heat it up into the cold water, mix it up, clean your glasses, put them away. Ideal. Okay, what else then? So there's all different things like steering wheel, all these sort of corkscrews and stuff like that, all maritime related. My father collects them for me. He collects all this sort of stuff, very handy with this sort of thing, and he's been a great help in getting me where I am today with this. If I move down this side now, you'll see the TV. Okay, another later edition, decided that when the World Cup was on and things like that, Wimbledon, that'd be good to come down here and have a drink, watch the sort of sporting activities rather than going up into the house to watch it. So I put a satellite TV dish up, so I've got free view down here to watch the TV. And if you notice, if you come outside the bar, we're going to go outside now, on the wall over there is another bracket, which means that my TV can now sit outside, okay, in the nice summer months, not like today in the middle of February, and put the TV on out there and watch the sport outside. Okay, this has come from an actual pub up in Saltash. It's been thrown out in the rubbish, so we managed to salvage it. We give it a bit of a clean up and a lick of paint, and then here it is, pride place under the gazebo. We'll talk about the gazebo now for a minute or so. When we first came here, what we noticed is that I used to put up this old sort of PVC gazebo, and it used to come up here, and we used to have to tie it down because if the wind came up at all, it would find itself halfway down the garden. So I decided to make it a little bit more permanent, and I built this wooden structure with a clear roofing on top of it. In that way, I've got lights in here, and all the time the smokers can come out here, because this is it's a non-smoking establishment, Jack and Anchor, but you can smoke here if you need to. Okay, you can come out here and have a smoke and still be out the elements. Well, that's my short tour of the Jack and Anchor. I hope you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you soon.